Today, actually, I wanted to go through and give something back a little to all of our BNI members. What we do, I think all of you should know, is we work on the visibility and credibility of our clients. So what that means, the visibility part, is right here. When somebody looks for your service, you show up in this Google 3-pack. That's the visibility part. The credibility part means, like right here, you have tons and tons of online reviews. So that way, when someone compares you or compares our clients to their competitors, it's a no-brainer choice. So once you're in that Google 3-pack on that page 1 of Google, you're going to be in at least 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 places on that page 1. So how do we do that? We make sure that our clients are the authority and they have geographic relevance. And so we do that with a number of ways, but with at least about 200 ways, actually. So let's see. So respect my authority, Google. And during this time, we know that there's a lot of doom and gloom right now. So to get our clients and get all of us remembering, the end is not near, okay? Now is the time that we can all use this time, and I know we do too, to work on your business. So not just work in your business, now is a great time to work on your business. And because we do online, I want to go through just a few things that all of us can do online to improve our business. So one thing we want to do, a great thing that we can all start doing is educating ourselves. So about marketing our businesses. So one thing, one of my favorite ones that I really recommend is this one over here. It's called Building a Story Brand with Donald Miller. This is a great podcast. He's an author, super easy to listen to, really folksy, really down to earth, and really a lot of common sense things that all of us as business owners should know. The next one is right here, the one below that, my podcast, which we do every week. It's only about 10 minutes long. That's why it's called Local SEO in 10. And once you start listening to podcasts, you'll be able to find on Facebook or all over the internet different places where you can start attending webinars, basically learning new things to help your business that now maybe you have a little more time. And you have to realize is your competitors, maybe they're taking this time to kind of relax or sit on the couch and eat donuts and stuff. We shouldn't be. This is a great chance for us to start going and making sure that we can improve our business. So how do we do that? So first thing in your toolbox that I want you to work on is producing more content. So more content means more website articles, more articles for your website and for some other ones. Sorry, somebody is chatting. Okay, thank you. Great, thanks. Next, why do we want to write more content? And we can see here, I did a search for plumbing services in Walnut Creek. And you can see the top one, Leapfrog Plumbing. They have 38 5-star reviews. They're in that Google 3-pack. They're the no-brainer choice for this in Walnut Creek. This is why, or this is actually one of the reasons why. We can search their site. You can do this with your site or with your competitor sites. You can type into the Google search bar site and then their URL, and you'll see how many pages they have on their website. This is a really basic way that Google uses to compare competitors in whatever service or industry that we're in, or whatever category. So you can see D-Web, sorry D, you only have 3 pages of your website. I don't know how you appeared in here. Probably it's a luck of the draw kind of situation. They won't appear consistently, but this one most likely will, because it's got 51 results, 51 pages at least. So that content, if it's created correctly, so don't just write about your dog, unless you're a dog groomer, write about your industry, write about something that makes you an authority. Got it? Okay, next, if you don't know what to write, these are great you can ask Google. So when you ask Google, you can say like this, how to choose a massage therapist. So this is an answer, right? Down here, these are great article ideas. These are articles that people have already written that Google has said, these are really, really important, and these are the ones that people search for. So choose a few of these and write some articles based on these article ideas. What that does is it answers potential questions, it builds your authority, and that leads to higher results in Google. Next thing you want to do is produce more content. So when you're producing more content, that means if you're a videographer or any kind of business that has a visual medium, start producing content. Start doing how-to videos, FAQs, authority building videos like that. You can build up a library so that way once everyone is back on their feet and outside of their homes, you can still use that as a backbone of a service that you can offer and sell. Think about doing a podcast. Think about doing a podcast, take more photos, all that stuff is going to help you. All that stuff, newsletter, anything that you can get into the habit of doing, it's going to help your business grow. So the last thing I wanted to briefly mention is guest blogging. And that means if you know another business owner, hint, hint, who has a website, ask them, hey, can I write a guest blog? Can I write an article? Then they can share it on their site. So what that does, it adds to our local relevancy. So when we talk about local relevancy, what we're doing is we're screaming at Google that we are a locally relevant result. So when we do that, when we do write our websites or web addresses or information about our site on another local site, Google looks at both of those and says, oh, wow, okay, those are local businesses. So that helps both of our businesses rise in the rankings. So at the end of this presentation, I'll include some links. I'd really love it if you guys go and fill out our reciprocal link form. It's just 5 fields. What we're going to use that, to build a web page, and we can help do that with Sandeepa or my help. We can help to build that on your site. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is what Brady wrote, and that is write some gosh darn Google reviews for each other, please. This is super important. You guys, all of us have some time now. Get on there, and if you've had any experience with any of our members or your friends who are local businesses, this is a great time to write a Google review, then copy and paste that onto Yelp, and then let them know. That's all I got for today. Thanks, everybody.